Good afternoon. This is Paul Wilson for Shaw University. I am bringing you a faculty development workshop in Moodle, and today's topic of discussion will be chat. I'm already in a class I have taught in the fall, and I'm going to use an active chat as an example in beginning. Then I'll move away from that to take you back into a training class and show you how to set up a chat room. After we've done those simple operations, I want to give you a few words to challenge you to make good use of chat in your classes. On this particular class, you'll see here on the screen I have a general chat set up for Wednesdays at 8 p.m. I click this and go to the chat room. You'll see it's set at 8, but it says now that it will come up again today at 7. The settings for this allow it to repeat daily. I click here to enter the chat, and I type here we're entering a typical chat room, so I submit this and it's going to show up with a timestamp, the author, and then what I have had to say. Were there other participants, they would appear in this participant roster in real time. Now let's go to view past chat sessions briefly. I'm going to scroll down. Here was an active session that occurred on Wednesday, September 7, and I'm going to look at the session. Now we see how it unfolds. You see the students here talking to one another. The instructor is entered, and the instructor is interacting with them and then leaves the class. But it's important for you to note that they continue on without the instructor. I'll say more about that later. All right, that's what chat is and looks like in Moodle. But now let's move back to developing a chat. So quickly, I'm going to move around and take us back into a different room. We're in a training room, and there I'm going to make a chat. So I want to turn editing on. I've done that. And now that I have editing on, under the Add an Activity, I'm going to use the pull-down menu to find and select Chat. Click that. Let's call this Student Project. I'll explain why. Alright, I'm calling this Student Project Chat, where you can meet to discuss your project in more detail. On this, I'm not going to publish any chat time. I have the options under this to no repeat, at the same time, every week, every day, da-da-da. I'm not going to publish any time. It has a next chat time already stamped on there, which means that as soon as I publish this, it will be open. I can save or delete, and I would encourage you never delete the messages. And I don't set this up so students can see past sessions. But if you're doing one for a student project, you may want to say yes. You can also set this up for groups. Now let's save and display. Here is the chat that we have created. Student project, click here to enter. Here's a description. Meet here to discuss your project in more detail. So I'm back where we started with this chat room where we can in real time interact with one another. Now let's go back. So this is the student project chat. Let's go back to the class, follow the breadcrumbs. Now I'm back in the class and I want to scroll down to the first week. I put this in the general work block. Now I'm in the first week of the class, and here again I have under added activities chat. I can put week 1 chat. Now remember, you have the power to designate when this pops up, whether you're going to save messages, whether they can be seen or not. And click Save and Display. This looks like the other chat room with, of course, a few features changed. But let's follow the breadcrumbs to chats. And now we get a good look at the multiple chats in the class. Yes, multiple chats. You are not restricted to one chat per class in Moodle. You can make as many as you desire. You can make one for each week or topic if you so desire. And when you set these up, it is not necessary, as we observed, for the instructor to be present for the chat to go on. This can be a real valuable tool for instructors and students. Instructors can meet with students in chat in real time to answer questions, and they can also allow students to collaborate in real time with one another as they work on projects, and the instructor does not have to be present for this to happen. Although I don't use this for my attendance, some instructors use this as an attendance keeping activity. So all of these are possibilities within Moodle. Let's go back to the class. Under activities, you and the student will see chats, and if you are using chats in your class, then the students can understand they can get at the chats by clicking that under the activity. I hope you've enjoyed this very simple instructional video about creating chats in Moodle, and hope you find creative ways to make use of it to benefit yourself and your students. Paul Wilson, Shaw University. Thank you. Have a great day.